Hey guys, welcome back to 4 Minute Writing Tips. We have a special guest today. That's Blue, my cat, who doesn't feel like saying hi. But anyways, so what I wanted to go over today was the idea of plot versus the story. Now, you might think that they are the same exact thing, but instead they just really go hand in hand because the plot is the action that happens in the story, and the story itself is the internal monologue and what is occurring to a character from start to finish. Now, a good example to use for this is the Lord of the Rings series, because you have the very obvious plot is they need to just destroy a ring to save the world, and the whole plot there is all these characters, the Fellowship, gets from point A to point B to save the world at the end of there. And there may be some things that happen in between. They meet some new people. There are quite a few battles, but that is all plot. And then you go into the actual story. And the story is what is going on with the characters. Now, if you're familiar with Lord of the Rings, the books or the films, one of the best examples is Frodo or Aragorn. And Aragorn is the king who did not want to be king. And while he is tagging along, well, quite actually leading point A to point B to save Middle Earth, his story is that he is the last heir to Gondor, and he is the king that was promised. I don't know if Game of Thrones is going to kill me for that. But, so his story is that he was reluctant about this. And then as he goes across the series of books and movies, he starts getting into more of a leadership position rather than just a recluse, which is what he began the story as. And near the end of the finale, he is leading everybody into battle, and he's making the big battle speech. Now, while that may be part of the plot too, his internal story is his character growth. And that's exactly what the story is. And that's the character growth. And what happens to change these characters? What was the point of this story? Because if there's a story that's just written on plot, it's like an action movie. It's like a Jason Statham movie. I love Jason Statham, but they're not very deep. And while they may be memorable for how many cool explosions happen or how many times he screws his girlfriend in public to get his heart pumping again, there's nothing emotional gripping you into that story. There's nothing making you really root for this character. And you don't always have to root for a character either. You can also really hate on a character and just cannot wait to see them fall. And that's also part of the story. And again, not to be confused with the plot, because the plot is what's happening on the outside, and the story is what's happening on the inside. I think that's it. Say hi. Blue. Hello. All right, bye. For real this time.